Hey everyone, so I've been a big fan of grip covers and I've been using it for a while now because I think it makes it a lot easier to hold motion controllers while playing VR games. I for one can't play without the grip covers anymore, so let's get into it. So I've been using the grip covers by AMVR and the MAMUT grips for the Quest 2. Overall, I definitely find it more comfortable when using grip covers, especially if you find your motion controllers a bit small for your hands. It definitely makes it easier to hold onto, and one of the main benefits, you no longer have to worry about accidentally dropping it or throwing it while in a VR experience. So it inherently enhances the immersion of VR. As far as the installation process for both the grip covers, it was pretty easy to install. Now this one is by AMVR and I initially used it for the Quest 1, but it still works with the Quest 2. So along with the grip covers, it comes with different color bands, one blue and a red and a pair of white elastic bands. Also comes with the 4 Velcro strips and a lens cover, but it's specifically made for the Quest 1. And then 4 spring buckles and 1 no silicone pad to prevent light leakage, which I personally don't really use since I have VR covers version, and a set of instructions of how to put it together. Now they also sell another pair of grip covers specifically for the Quest 2 that's similar to these, so if you want to check those out, I'll put a link in the description. So each of the grip covers is labeled with an L or an R indicating either for the left or right controllers. And you'll notice these patterns or grooves that are wrapped around the covers to provide a better grip. Now if you decide to keep the lanyard that is attached to the motion controllers, there is an opening in the cover where you can actually slide this through. Now you'll notice the 4 holes. The bottom 3 is to provide the user options based on hand sizes. It ranges from large to smaller hands. And by the way, the updated ones does have 2 additional sizes of extra large and extra large. So with these, you just need to pull the elastic strap through here, and you have the spring buckle that you need to attach it to the bottom of the grip covers. Just push the buckle down and pull the strap right through and it should hold it in place. Now if you feel this is a bit too long, you can actually cut this strap, and they do provide some guidelines to help with the process. Just be sure when you're done cutting it, use a lighter to burn the ends to seal it or it will start to fray. Now also, if you feel the strap is not secure enough, you can also slide a second buckle onto the strap. And lastly, we just need to slide this Velcro strip through the first hole and attach it to the ring of the controller. So it's nothing too complicated. I just want to point out, when you do slide these covers on the controller, it's not going to sit all the way to the bottom of the grip covers. There will be a bit of space between the bottom of the motion controllers and the bottom of the grip covers, and it's the same thing with the MAMUT grips. So with the MAMUT grips, it also has a similar feel to the AMVR version with the textured pattern wrapped around the cover. Also just want to point out quickly, these are not labeled left or right like the AMVR version. I think it would definitely help the user if it was labeled, so it would be a trial and error at first, but it's definitely not a deal breaker. It also comes with a pair of black straps and 2 spring buckles. Now they don't actually include any instructions, but putting it together wasn't at all complicated. Just slip the covers on, and again, if you like, you can slide the lanyard through the provided space. Then we just need to loop the strap around the ring of the controller and attach the spring buckle here and pull the straps right through. As a side note, as far as the quality of the MAMUT spring buckles, it definitely has a better spring than the AMVR version. The spring buckle feels smoother and secures the elastic straps a bit tighter, so I would adjust it less often during gameplay versus the AMVR version. And I do like the fact with the shoestring design, it ties to the ring of the controllers to the buckle rather than using a separate piece like the AMVR version that uses a Velcro strip instead. I think the MAMUT version has a much cleaner design. Plus, I'm not sure how long the Velcro strip will last on the AMVR version, because you have to consider that you do have to pull these things off or put them back on to replace the batteries of the controllers. Now thankfully, the batteries do last longer with the Quest 2 controllers compared to the Quest 1, so we don't have to do it as often. Actually, my first set of batteries that originally came with the controllers did last about 3 weeks before I had to change them out for my Panasonic Analute rechargeable batteries. Now if you do have issues with the Velcro strips, they actually did provide another pair of these strips, but so far I haven't had any issues with them. It's been about 5 months or so since I got them. So both grip covers is made of hard plastic and are pretty comfortable when holding it. I've heard some people mentioning the MAMUT grip cover has a slight bump or ridge right here, and that would bother some people and they would end up sanding it down, but for me it was a non-issue because my pinky finger just sits right below that, so that's something that you may want to consider, while the AMVR version has a smooth texture in the back with no ridges or anything like that. Now as far as sizing, overall the AMVR version appears slightly wider and the material seems to be thicker than the MAMUT grips. As for the elastic strap, again, both are comfortable, but I thought the AMVR elastic strap felt better because it's more flexible compared to the MAMUT version. Now, you can wear the MAMUT grips one of two ways, between the knuckles or similar to how you wear the AMVR version. For me personally, I find it less restraining when I'm wearing it this way versus my knuckles between the straps. Plus it puts a bit more pressure around the hand. Now of course this depends on your hand shape and size, so it might be different for you. But I do like the fact that the MAMUT straps are just plain black versus the AMVR version that has these prints. I'm not a huge fan of the design, but that's definitely subjective. Personally, I just think the MAMUT version of the strap is a bit more polished. Now you'll also notice the silicone strip in the back of the AMVR version to help provide better grip around the skin. I don't know how long this will last, but even if it does wear out eventually, I don't think it matters much because it didn't really help provide much grip, as I would still end up adjusting it at times during gameplay. So overall, I do like both of them, and getting one of these grip covers is strongly recommended for a better VR experience, but if I had to pick one, I'd choose the AMVR grip cover over the MAMUT grips, mainly because of the comfort. The elastic straps are just flexible enough where it doesn't cause much pressure around the hand, plus it's pretty easy to tighten during gameplay, even if the spring buckle doesn't tighten as much as the MAMUT version. Now currently the AMVR grip cover is priced at $24.99 US, along with the additional items I mentioned earlier, and the MAMUT version is $29.95 US. So if you are interested, I'll put all the links in the description if you want to take a closer look. So hopefully you find the video helpful if you're deciding between the two grip covers, and let me know down below which one you rather choose, the AMVR or the MAMUT grips. As always, if you liked the video, press the like button and consider subscribing. Talk to y'all later.